Well, here's a video I didn't think I'd be making, particularly this early in the season. I am now about to talk to my dear friend Ade Oladipo and explore the possibility of Mikel Arteta and Arsenal genuinely winning the league. Before we get into it, may I just say to you that I am inching ever closer to the 200,000 subscriber mark. It would be an honour if you would help us get there. So please consider clicking subscribe and cheer me up a bit, because this video is not going to be particularly pleasant for me to record. Ade, welcome. An honour to have you here as well, as always. Arsenal been good, haven't they?
Yeah.
What's going on?
They are good. Let's have it right. I mean, look, we done a video though at the start of the season, and we said, okay, what transfer is going to make the biggest difference to the squad? So not necessarily the best transfer, because I still think for some reason that will be, as an individual one, maybe Haaland might be the best. But in terms of who's going to make the biggest impact to a team, and we both said, I think Gabriel Jesus, I think we said Jesus, I think we said Raheem Sterling was another option. And I'm not trying to say this is single-handedly Jesus is doing, but you can see the impact he's having up front. You can clearly see it. Look, didn't even score in the game against Bournemouth, but his threat of just being there, being around, is a problem.
Addy, the goal that... Firstly, two things. Firstly, the goal that he had disallowed, wrongly disallowed, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Totally wrongly disallowed. Sensational. Sensational. But the moment for the opener... The moment, his play for the opener, I mean, that's the best thing I think he's ever done in the Premier League. Genuinely, I don't think he's ever had a contribution like that. He didn't even score. I don't think he's ever had a contribution like that at City. I knew he was capable.
Yeah.
I put a plea on my channel for Chelsea to sign him. You know how highly I rate him. You know I said I think he'd score more goals than Haaland. I've been backing Jesus from day dot. I've rated him highly. But what he did for his team against Bournemouth, without scoring the goal, but it was everything that you want from a centre forward. That moment, you know, I think it was Ben White. You know, that kind of sliced half volley clearance that defenders do, where they kind of go with the side foot and they spin the ball in the air. And anyone that's ever played football knows what that's like, because the ball's high, the sun's shining, full stadium, defender on your back. Nightmare, right? No fun. Unless you're Mark Hughes, that's a nightmare. Oh, mate.
No, unless you're Gabriel Jesus. It's a nightmare.
But I don't think you would have said that before that moment. Like, you know, in terms of like protecting the ball, robust.
No, I didn't know that was him. I didn't know that was him. Locker.
And do you know when he pulled the ball down? Do you know how he made it drop? The only thing I can liken it to, you know, in the gym, you know those dead weight medicine balls that are heavy, like the ones that you pick up, drop over your shoulder, turn around, pick them up, drop them over your shoulder, and they land and they just they flatten. He did that to a Premier League football. The ball just dead. You know the way a golf ball, you know, if we would play golf.
All right, I got the example. You gave the medicine ball example. You don't have to give a golf one as well. Yeah, we're going to do next, the beach volleyball.
I was surprised. Yeah. I was surprised, that's why, because it was so good. And then, you know, weight of pass creates a goal. I think the keeper, Martinelli had a shot, the keeper saves it, bounces out, Odegaard in. So he didn't get an assist, he didn't get a goal. And yet the contribution was probably the biggest.
That's awful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm happy you said that, actually. He didn't get an assist, didn't get the goal. So, you know, he won't get the assist for that, but it was all him.
Yeah,
all him.
It
and
was
look,
all him.
Look, Arsenal look like a strong team. And I said this to you, and I know you've been Mr. Mikel Arteta, sort of anti-Mr. Mikel Arteta.
Well, this time last year, Addy, they played 3 games. They'd lost 3 games. They were 20th in the league, and they hadn't scored a goal.
Yeah.
So that's why I was anti. Like, I wasn't just randomly.
Do we have to be careful, though? Like, look, I think Crystal Palace on the opening game at Selhurst Park's a tough one.
Yeah.
Palace. And I'm saying this as a Liverpool fan, having just drew with Palace, but it's Palace. Leicester, I don't know what's going on with that club, in Bournemouth. Do we need to be a bit... Like, remember when Arsenal went on a run last season? Remember that? Back end of last season on this amazing run. Then I think they played Liverpool and we shut that down immediately. Because it was like, okay, wait till you play one of the big boys and then we'll be able to judge where you are. Liverpool, rubbish. Tottenham, they were rubbish. Newcastle were rubbish. And then it kind of dead.
You're right. The reason why I have to push back a bit is because it's not only the opposition, it's the nature of the performances.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not beating Bournemouth. It's playing to that level where the result was never in jeopardy. They were 2-0 up as early as you had to be. They then just looked after the ball. They kept the ball in that midfield pit. You know that perfect position when you're 2-0 up where the ball basically doesn't leave. You keep it in the opposition half. You keep attacking, but you don't really attack.
Yeah.
You just look after it.
Yeah.
Your ball retention's perfect. The balance in the team looks fantastic.
Mate, the balance is incredible. It's impeccable. Zinchenko, Saliba,
brilliant.
Zinchenko is fantastic.
Brilliant.
And then Ben White, who I think is a better right back than a defensive, centre back because he's not as big.
You lost me at Ben White, but I was with you up until then.
But that 4 at the back and with Ramsdale, it's not a bad 5. It's a strong 5, and then you got the cover of Xhaka and Thomas.
Yeah.
Right, and then you're saying to the other 4. So Martinelli, Saka, Odegaard, Hubbers, go play.
Go and score.
We got you.
Yeah,
We've got you. Go and do some magic. And then off the bench, you got Nketiah, you got Emil Smith-Rowe.
And do you know one of my big criticisms with Odegaard was
Doesn't score enough.
2 goals. One of them, both good goals. One of them a bit poachery.
Don't mind that. Be a poacher.
Yeah,
be a poacher. Don't mind that. Be a poacher.
But then one of them smashed it in, sort of stole the ball a little bit off Jesus. Jesus was kind of going to shoot. And Odegaard was like, out my way, wallop. Second goal. That is the first time that geezer has scored 2 goals since he was playing in Norway as a child.
I might be wrong as well.
2 goals in a game, by the way. 2 goals in a game, not since he was playing in Norway as a child.
Where'd you read that stat? That's not.
He hasn't scored 2 goals for Real Madrid.
Where'd you get that stat from? Don't
I
like
it.
Oh, really? On the dome.
Yeah,
okay, really. I might be wrong here as well, but I think it's probably, and I'm saying this based on the front 5 and the defenders. Gabriel's young, Ben White's young, Saliba's young, Ramsdale's young. Might be the youngest average age squad in the Premier League. So you know what they're going to have? Legs.
Yeah,
they're going to have legs.
What comes with that? So you
is inexperience, but then what they've got with you say that, but then although Jesus is young, he's experienced.
Yeah, Odegaard.
Odegaard. I remember everyone being touting Odegaard when he was 16.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They've got experience in the team. Zinchenko, 2 winners now. Zinchenko and Jesus has come as winners. Before it was like Saka, do magic. Saka's now. No disrespect to Saka, I love the kid. He's a second fault. Now it's almost a case of, okay, Jesus do the magic, Odegaard do the magic. If Saka adds a bit, fantastic.
Yeah, it's not all on him though.
It's not all on you anymore.
It's not all on him. So okay, we've acknowledged how good they are. We've acknowledged how well they play. That they had the ideal 90 minutes the other day against Bournemouth. Okay, let's do it.
Do what?
Let's do cards on the table. We're not changing anything. We're not changing our predictions. They're set in stone. But if you could. Did you have Arsenal in the top 4?
No.
If I don't allow this, but say you were doing a top 4 now, would Arsenal be in your top 4?
No.
They still wouldn't be in your top 4?
No, and not because Arsenal are bad. I think they're a very, very good team, and I actually think Arsenal could get close to the 70-point mark like they did last season. What did they get, 65, 66 last season? I think Tottenham are very good. And look, we could do this video we're doing and talking about Spurs, by the way. I think they're good.
But Liverpool, they haven't looked like their win against Wolves was dodge.
They've still got the 3 points.
They looked dodge against Chelsea.
Still got the 3 points.
Yeah.
Still got Chelsea at Stamford Bridge ain't going to be, man, it's not easy. And with the record that Spurs have there, ain't easy.
No, I agree. It's not easy, but out of the 2, Arsenal have looked far more impressive.
Yeah, out of the 2, though, I think Arsenal have had the easier games.
That's fair.
Is that fair?
That's fair.
It's fair.
So you wouldn't say that they make it, even if I gave you the opportunity now to take Chelsea out of the top 4 and put them in it. You still would maintain Chelsea make it.
I still maintain Chelsea make it. I know it's crazy after you guys got walloped by Leeds, but I still think if Chelsea do the 2 signings that I think you're going to do for Fana and Aubameyang.
Oh no, then I change. No,
okay. So we're going on just now. Today, Arsenal make top 4.
Today,
if Chelsea don't make those things, Arsenal make
Chelsea
top 4.
Chelsea are then looking at spending.
Spending another 160 million. But
I can't talk about Chelsea.
If it's right now. And then I look at Arsenal's bench and what could come off the bench, as I mentioned to you. I like Tomiyasu off the bench. I like El Neni off the bench.
Do you know what's difficult for them?
Go on.
Thursday, Sunday.
Bang.
Thursday, Sunday.
Bang.
Thursday, Sunday.
Bang.
It's arduous. It's like, look, in terms of Arsenal are currently the only.
You say that, but the others have still got to do Wednesday, Saturday.
No,
Wednesday,
so much
Saturday.
harder. So much. The intensity of that Europa League.
You know the worst thing about the Europa League is you're going to far-flung places.
Yes, which is why it's so difficult.
Yeah.
It's more games.
Yeah.
It's so that Europa League. I don't think someone can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think anyone has ever won the league while in the Europa League.
No chance.
I don't think so.
It's
I don't
not
think
possible.
you can.
It's not
I just
possible.
don't think you can. It's it's such a trudgery.
Liverpool won the treble. UEFA Cup.
Yes, I remember. Yeah. Well, Houllier.
Yeah, Houllier. Owen.
Yeah.
Gerrard all scored in the
Yeah.
final.
That was the year before Benitez.
Yes.
Stepped in.
2
Was
years.
it 03?
No, 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah,
before.
2 years. Yeah.
But no, I think that the drudgery of the Europa League is so tough. And that could have a detrimental impact to their aspirations.
Okay, let me play a
Can
game
they win
with
the
you.
league? Put it that way.
Okay, I was about to say this. I don't think they can win the league, but I don't think they can win the league because I don't think they're capable of getting 90 points. And we know now, to win this league, you've got to get 90 points.
They're the only team that have maximum points now. They've got 9 points. Just for the record, right? before we give our conclusions, let's just explore it, because I think it's very difficult. And obviously, Man City are head and shoulders above everyone, so it's very unlikely that anyone else can win it. You know, I said that I didn't think Liverpool would win it. People thought that was annoying.
Yeah, I wanted to beat you up.
But let's now just analyse this Arsenal team. They're probably the most impressive team in the league so far. They have maximum points. Mm-hmm. They're the only team in the league that have maximum points. Mm-hmm. Scoring goals for fun. Mm-hmm. Not really conceding.
A
couple against Leicester, wasn't it?
2 against Leicester. What I liked about that game with Leicester, they were 3-2, then they made it 4-2, bang.
Bang.
Shut the door on you.
Twice they did
Shut
that.
the door on you,
twice.
bang.
3-2, 4-2.
Yeah.
A 3-1, 4-2. Yeah. They did it. Saliba at the back changes everything.
Yeah.
Is there a world...
By the way, he might be as good as Fofana, by the way.
Yeah, brilliant player.
Might be as good as Fofana. I'm just saying that now. Yeah.
Is there a world... Weird season we've got now. It hasn't been weird yet, but it's about to be weird, right? Because we've started early. Condensed season because of the
World
Cup. 5 subs. Weird season. Nobody knows how this is going to go. It's uncharted territory. Strange things happen. Leicester won a league. Chelsea won a league under Conte. Weird situations. Arsenal haven't won a league for 2 decades. Is there a world?
No. There's no world. There's no world. Like, there's a conversation about Arsenal getting in the top 4. You just said that with me, and I was like, don't know about that. I can't.
See, I'm a Chelsea fan, and therefore I can't do it. But if I do my best, which I can't do, but if I do my utmost to go, who's going to make the top 4 this year, and I answer it as bipartisan as possible, mate. Arsenal looking so much better than Chelsea.
3 games, Rory.
But the league now is so unforgiving that
I understand that, but you can't do this after 3 games.
3 games you can.
You can't.
Look, you shouldn't look at a league table. I agree that you shouldn't look at a league table. You can look at performances. You've seen 270 minutes football. You can see things.
Okay,
like
Jesus gets injured.
No, yes.
No, I'm trying to say these things can happen though.
No,
the whole season,
that happens.
Whole season happens, and then their next man up
is Nketiah.
Yes, and then literally we are back to last season.
They're back to square one.
So like, as good as it is, and I like what Arsenal are doing. I'm not like, I still look at Xhaka and Partey. All right, Partey can't stay fit. We know that he's had his issues.
But you see, that pivot is brilliant.
Well, Xhaka and Partey.
Yeah,
it is. But let me see that pivot against Liverpool's, Man City's, Chelsea, Spurs before I start like, oh, it's an amazing pivot because you're beating Bournemouth. Who is it? Bournemouth, Palace, and Leicester. Let me see more before I give you it. And look, okay, the next 3 games. How many points do you think they get out of this? I think they could get maximum. Fulham, Villa, United at Old Trafford.
Okay, I'll tell you what we're going to know. Maybe I'm being a little bit too reactionary. Maybe you're being a little bit sneery. Do you know when we're going to know?
Go on.
Say the date and the time that it's full-time against Manchester United. When is the full-time?
4th of September. Kickoff's at 4:30, so 6 o'clock we will know. 6:15 we know.
6:15 on...
the 4th of September.
Okay, 4th of September, 6:15.
If they have 18 points, then we're doing a video again. I'll come to your gaff if anything. And we're talking, it's a different discussion. It's a different discussion. If they have 18 out of 18, there's a different discussion to be had.
I would say they can, if they've got 1 draw in there.
It's not bad.
If they've got 1 draw, if they've played 6.
Yeah, so they get 16. If they've played 6 and they have 16 out of 18, that's big. It's big numbers.
Particularly with the Man United game, because Man United obviously had a decent result recently. We don't know how that's going to pan out, but what it shows us is that Manchester United are capable of turning up.
It's big numbers, mate. It's big numbers. As I said, I like them defensively. And again, look, when me and you have done something for a betting company, and I mentioned Zinchenko. So I said out of the 5 big signings, 2 of them are Arsenal, Zinchenko and Jesus, in terms of different. I mean, I love Tierney. Can't stay fit. They've said, okay, we'll give you Zinchenko. He's phenomenal.
He's brilliant.
He's phenomenal. And
he does
if Tierney gets
so
fit,
many roles for them.
Yeah, Zinchenko can go a bit more forward. Martinelli's always been the one they talk about as the next, and he destroys Trent all the time, so I've always watched him. Again, the pressure's off all these people now because Jesus is there.
Do you think they'll focus on the Europa League?
Yeah.
It's almost going to be a nuisance to them. Unless they win it, then it's amazing. Because Arsenal record in Europe.
That's the thing about it, isn't it? The Europa League's like only until you get to the quarter-final stage you really care. And they've got a good chance of doing it. I don't think they've got a big enough squad to do it. But then again, I just mentioned some of the players that are on the bench. So Europa League, you don't play Xhaka, you play on any. Do you know what I mean? You don't play Jesus,
and you
play
hope that team gets you to the quarter-final, and then you turn it on. There? No, he's gone, Pepe. Oh, he's nearly gone.
Okay.
He's gone to, I read it today, France, I think.
So if Pepe goes, on loan or being sold?
No, I'm not sure.
Okay,
but he's definitely not part of their plans.
If Pepe goes, they'll bring another body in, so they might have a bit more money. I think they're a couple away from really competing. And a bit more experience as well, because Arteta doesn't have that against the big boys.
I'm inclined to agree with you. I don't think that they can win the league. And I'm going to stick with my initial prediction that they won't make top 4. But I also think they've looked brilliant, and Gabriel Jesus is undoubtedly player of the month.
If they do make top 4, it's at your boys' expense. Tell you that now.
Of course.
Okay.
I don't think we'll make it anyway.
Yeah.
So whether it's Arsenal who step in, like
that
would be an interesting video.
I'll tell you what's close though.
Would you think that'd be a good video? Is this a good idea? Do you think Addy and I should do a video where a certain amount of games into the season, maybe 5, you do your Premier League predictions?
Yeah, you keep revisiting it right until it's obvious.
Yeah, you do it every 5 games or something, or you have a look at after 5 games, you then set it in stone.
All right, question to you very quickly now, right now. Who's got a better team, Tottenham or Arsenal?
Tottenham.
Think.
It's that forward line, man.
I mean, Arsenal's forward line ain't shabby.
Yeah, I know. Arsenal's forward line is very good, but Tottenham's is the best in the league.
I think Arsenal have a better defence.
They do.
Yeah. Then the battle is, I say, so you give Arsenal, you give Tottenham the forward line, you give Arsenal defence, so it's the midfield.
It's the managers. Then it becomes the manager.
It becomes the manager. Yeah, so just edges to.
I think the teams are fairly. Even. Look, you can make a case for either. I actually believe it's Tottenham.
I believe it's Arsenal.
But then I think Conte's better than Arteta, and I don't think that's even me being controversial.
No, it's not.
Therefore, I give it to Tottenham.
I think we need to do it 11. By the way, I think that would be an Arsenal Tottenham 11. I think it's close. I think it's very close. Very, very close.
Should we do that on another video?
100%.
This has been fun, this Arsenal chat. I must admit, I've really enjoyed it. Celebrating Arsenal, acknowledging the brilliance of Gabriel Jesus and giving Mikel Arteta loads of plaudits. This has been great. Thanks for watching the video. No, I'm joking, of course. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. As mentioned earlier, we're inching ever closer to 200k, so please consider clicking subscribe. Adeola Depot, your channel is in the description. Please make sure that you subscribe to Addy. The link is there. Addy, leave a comment as well. I'll put a comment to the top. You can get some pushback because you said Arsenal won't win the league.
Yeah, they love me really because they know because I'm very honest. I'm very honest with it. They won't win the league.
It's been fun. Thank you so much. We'll all see you very soon. Ta-da.